I'm 20 years old. Last year, I made about $500,000 to $600,000 in revenue from my Airbnbs. And look, I'm about to show you numbers. I'm about to show you what this business model is really about. $900 in cleaning fees. I started this business 2 years ago, almost, 2.5, 3 years ago now. I think I got my first unit in September of 2022. So however long that was, it's not really 3 years, about 3 years. But I make this video to show you, with you being able to leverage your credit, you're gonna be able to start your business. My previous video, I talk a lot about the actual business model, so I recommend you watch that video if you want to learn more about Airbnb, and I kind of break it down on my whiteboard as well. In this video, I just want to kind of show you and break down some numbers for you to show you how truly possible this is, and to show you what the expenses are, what the income is typically. So we're in the month of March right now. I'm in the East Coast, so March is the beginning of high season. January and February are slow season. So in those months, I try to break even. And that's me being completely honest with you and not feeding you any fluff. Those months, I break even on my income versus expenses. But the rest of the 9 to 10 months, I'm producing profits every single month. And that's what makes up for the season that I'm not making any money. And the number averages out. So let me give you some numbers on one of the units, on one of the properties that I currently arbitrage. So just to give you a little bit of insight, Airbnb arbitrage, where I find a property for rent and I sign a lease. After I sign a lease, I furnish the property and design the property. After that, I photograph it and then make a listing and set it up with my dynamic pricing. I'm going to talk a little bit about more of dynamic pricing in this video to show you how important it is. And it's kind of the backbone of this business, other than actually getting the listings up. So let me show you numbers here just to show you how much money I'm gonna make on this specific unit this month. And the calendar is not even full yet. So let me give you a breakdown on one of my units, how much they are making and what the expenses are looking like. So look, let's get the first booking for the month, which is $1,200. This goes through March, so this is $1,300. Let's say it's $1,300. Now we have $500. So 500 plus 13, now we're at $1,800. $300 booking, so that's $2,100. Another $300 booking, now we're at $2,400. This is $1,000 booking, now we're at $3,400. Down here we have another $1,000 booking, so now we're at $4,400. And we still have all these dates that have not filled up yet, which will fill out. A lot of you think that the calendar won't get booked, and let's say there's available dates in the calendar this month that won't get booked. No, I set my pricing to get more last minute bookings. How I set up my pricing is 70% discount gradually through 21 days. So as the 21 days goes on, the pricing automatically adjusts and lowers itself every single day to make sure the calendar fills up. So with these days filling up, it's going to be another $1,000 at least. So we're going to be at $5,400. But look, let's run numbers with the $4,400 that we currently have on the calendar now. And I'm going to give you guys the transparent, honest numbers here. So let me give you a little bit of information about this unit specifically. So this unit is actually a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. And the rent is actually $1,900 a month on this specific property. And let me put the tripod up to give you a bit better view. So look, the expenses on this property, let's just start with the rent, which is $1,900. And the internet is about $40 a month. So we add the internet. After the internet, we have $250 worth of utilities. So we add $250, right? Now we're at $2,190, or we're going to say it's $2,200. So here, let's see how many bookings we had, right? We had one right here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 bookings so far. For this specific property, the cleaning fee is $100 per turn. So there's 6 turns. So we're going to add $600 to this cost. And let's say another $50 for the softwares of the home. So now we're left with $2,840, right? So then, how much this property has on target right now on the calendar is $4,400. We're going to do minus $2,840. So that leaves us with $1,500 in profit. That doesn't account for the rest of the days on our calendar that are not booked. So let's just say we get those days booked for $1,000, which is actually below how much it would make, be a little lenient. So plus $1,000, right? Minus another $100 for a cleaning fee. So now we're left with $2,460. So this property is going to make about $2,400 in profit for the month of March. So that's kind of like a real life example of how an Airbnb performs, especially during high season. Not every month is going to be $2,000 in profit. Not every month is going to be $3,000 in profit. It really just depends on the month, but specifically March is not even the highest month of the year. So high season in this specific area on the East Coast, I believe, is July. So let me show you the numbers of July. March is not the high season, it's just the intro to the high season. So let me show you the numbers on this unit from July 2024, which right here, at the time I actually paid $90 for cleaning fee, but we're just gonna say it's $100. So this property right here made $2,200 on this booking. Now we got $300, that's $2,500. Another $200, that's $2,700. Another $1,600. Now we're at $4,300. $4,300 plus $300. Now we're at $4,600. $46 plus $800. Now we're at $5,400. Now we got this booking, $400 plus $5,400, $5,800 plus another $800. Now we are at $6,600, and $6,600 plus another $500 is $7,100. So let's count how many bookings we had. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we had 9 bookings. So let's just say it was $7,200 in revenue, and we had 9 different bookings, so 9 different cleaning fees. So we're at $7,200 minus $900 in cleaning fees. We're gonna minus $1,900 in rent. Let's just say utilities and Wi-Fi is $300, so minus that. Softwares, let's just say $100, even though that's less than it is, or more than it is. So now we're left with $4,000 in profit for this specific month. So this kind of shows that month my Airbnb literally made $4,000, one single Airbnb, and it's one of my top performing ones. I have more top performing ones. I have 2 bedrooms, I have 1 bedroom, I have 3 bedrooms. I like 3 bedrooms and 4 bedrooms. That's what I kind of like to tend to go for the most. But you got to keep in mind, with the higher bedroom count that you go for, the more expensive the rent is going to be, and the higher the monthly cost will be, and the higher the utilities and higher the cleaning fees will be. So with that being said, I just wanted to give you kind of the inside scoop of the business of kind of what I do with Airbnb. If you want to learn a little bit more, I suggest watching the previous videos on my channel. They're very informative. As much as I can, I'm going to continue releasing these type of videos because I know that's what you guys like to see. And also, if you guys want to learn the basics of the business, I have a crash course. The link is in the bio. Make sure you're following my Instagram right now. Follow my Instagram. Make sure you're tapped in with me. I answer mostly all DMs except for spam DMs. Like if you just send me a spam DM, I'm probably not going to answer it. But with that being said, guys, the one thing I leave you guys with the videos is make sure you pray to God, make sure you're locked in, and leave one thing that you're grateful for in the comments, and leave a suggestion in the comments, so something that you want to see. I hope you guys truly benefited from the video. I hope you guys are having a good month, good Ramadan. You're staying locked in, you're building those good habits. Make sure you go to the gym, make sure you read a book, make sure you read your religious book, and overall I just want you to lock in. Use the supercomputer that you have in your hand to benefit you. Just use this. Like, this will give you so much information that you need. With that being said, I love you guys. Thank you for keeping up with my videos. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you share this video to someone that needs to watch it. Like I said, if you want to learn more about the business, crash course link in bio. Follow my Instagram right now. With that being said, pray to God, and I'm out.